Okay, hi guys. Okay, today I'm gonna give you guys a story time, and on the 5th of January, you might get a vlog. I'm going to a baby shower. My cousin just not too long ago had a baby, and um, yeah, so yeah. And I cannot wait to take these braids out of my hair. I got my hair like this, so when I take them down, my hair can be all crinkly. So yeah. Okay, so if you can see the title of this video, yes, my best friend ditched me for her boyfriend. No, I'm not mad at her anymore. Yes, we're all good. This is just a story time. But I'm gonna do fake names for this video just for the privacy of her. Okay? So, okay. The oldest one is my best friend. So these two girls, they're sisters. So we're gonna give the oldest one Rebecca and the youngest one Jessica. Okay, Rebecca and Jessica. Okay. Okay, so at the time I was living with my grandmother. My friends used to live 4 or 5 houses down from my grandmother, and I'll do a video on how we met and all that stuff. I should do that video with them. Yeah, I'm gonna do that video with them. I don't know when I'm gonna see them again, but like, yeah. But we're gonna see them soon. Okay, so they moved across the street to this new neighborhood that's across the street from my grandma's neighborhood. They called me, Rebecca called me and said, hey, school is in 2 days. I guess it was like the weekend, and she was like, you want to go to the mall and go to the movies? We're gonna go to the movies that's inside the mall, if that makes any sense. So I was like, okay, or whatever. So I figured that I was going to spend a night, so I had took some clothes with me, and then I had walked across the street to their house. They came to get me. They met me at the park, and then we walked across the street to their house together. So we're just chilling and stuff until it was time for us to go. Rebecca told me, I was sitting in her bed with her, and she told me, don't get mad at me, but I told my boyfriend that we're going to the mall. I didn't meet her boyfriend in person before. This is my first time meeting her boyfriend in person, but she said that he went to our school, and I believed her because he had some of the jackets. You know, some schools be making shirts and jackets, so he did go to our school and stuff like that. And so I was like, okay. And so I'm like, why did you say that we were going to the mall? You know it's a girls' night. And her little sister also brought her boyfriend, but I'm used to it. And like, she's my friend, but like, she's not, I tell stuff to her, but like not how I tell Rebecca. So Rebecca was my best friend, and she did that to me, so I was mad about that. So okay, so like, she told me that he's just going to the mall to go get a game, then he's gonna come see me, and then he's gonna leave. I'm like, okay, whatever, fine, it's good, whatever. So I thought that was gonna happen. We go into the mall, and we go to the movie section, and we pay for our movies. Then we split up and waited till the time was our movie. We went to go look around in different stores. We met up in the food court again. I went with Rebecca, and Jessica went with her boyfriend. Then all of us met up at the food court, and we were like, hey, let's just go shopping. We found a lot of cool stuff. Let's just go shopping, and we can go back to your house and watch a movie. And everybody's like, okay. Then that's what we did. Her boyfriend is texting. Rebecca's boyfriend is texting, trying to find us. We stayed in one spot so it can be easy for him to find us. And okay, I don't know how to explain this. Okay, but like, there is a railing, because we were upstairs. There is a railing where you can look down there and you can see all the people in different stores. Hot Topic was behind me, and I don't know what store was behind her. I think a shoe store or a clothing store, I don't know. So we were standing right there by the railing. we were talking and all this stuff, and then you know how you get a feeling that someone's looking at you? I got that feeling. And then I had got a tap on my shoulder. I looked back and I was like, who are you? And then he went on the side of Rebecca, and she was like, this is my boyfriend. And we could call him Jason. Okay, I don't know. Okay, we can call him Jason. Okay, so she was like, this is my boyfriend, Jason. And I was like, oh, okay. And the reason why a lot of us don't like him is because of the stuff that she told us that he did to her. So, yeah. And so he was walking with us a little bit. We went into a couple of stores looking at stuff. We bought some stuff before we caught up. He caught up with us. We went into this store where they sell beds. We sat down because we were tired and our feet were hurting. So I'm looking at my phone. I look up. This girl is laying him down on the bed. And she's kissing him, and she was on top of him. And I'm like, dude, a camera is literally right in front of us. You're gonna get us kicked out of here. And then she was like, okay, I'll stop. And then he was all like, yeah, don't get me started. And I was like, okay, whatever. Then he begins to talk about her. He was like, your hair is all messed up. Lola hair is all good, and she moisturizes her hair. I can tell her hair is volume. This is volume. He was touching my hair and her hair, and he was talking about stuff. This is volume, or whatever. And I was like, what? And then he was telling her, do you have a comb or do you have a brush or something, because you need to fix that? And she was like, I have a comb. And he was like, you need to wet that comb or whatever and bring it to me, because I'm going to comb out your hair. I was like, okay. And then I followed her into the bathroom, and I was yelling at her, and I was like, I thought you told me he was going to leave. You're such a horrible best friend. I hate you right now. When is he leaving? This is supposed to be a girls' night. Your sister already brought her boyfriend. And she's like, I'm sorry. He's going to leave in a minute. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't care anymore. So we came back out. He started brushing her hair and all this stuff. Then he started talking about her skin and talking about her skin. Lola's skin is all smooth and all that stuff, and you just got crusty stuff on your skin. It's like you don't care about yourself at all. He was just talking smack about this girl. Okay, and then I was like, okay, I thank you for the compliments, but that's your girlfriend. I don't think you should be talking about her like that. And then so I'm like, okay guys, this is getting boring. Can we go now? Okay, and then we left. We went outside. It was already dark. They had like this bleached chair staircase stone thing outside. I don't know why they had that, but it was by some bushes. We was sitting there, and he was like, you might want to go over there because there's some stuff that you probably don't want to see. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Like, are you kidding me? And she was like, no, it's okay, he's gonna leave in a minute. I'm like, don't touch me, you're her best friend. I'm about to call your sister and tell her to meet me. I stepped away, at least like 10 feet away from them, calling her sister. And I'm like, come get me. Your sister's acting like a shithead. Her boyfriend is sitting up here acting like a shithead. Like, seriously, come get me. This is like, not feeling it. And then she's like, okay, we'll be there in a minute. Then she's like, where you at? She was like, where are you? And then I was like, we're outside. And then she's like, okay, we'll come in a minute. And I'm like, how long is it in a minute? Her boyfriend took the phone and he said, we'll be there in a minute. I'm like, how long is in a minute? And he was like, in a minute. Then they hung up the phone in my face. And then I was like, oh my gosh. I turn around. Rebecca and Jason are nowhere to be found. I'm out there for almost an hour. I'm not scared, but I'm aggravated. And by the time I was calling my mom, and then she was like, call her mom, this is crazy, they should never did that to you or whatever. And I called the girl's mom. She didn't answer. My phone was on silent, so I didn't hear her call back. So she called back. Then I called back, and she didn't answer again. So then I'm calling Erin. Ooh, I was say her name. I called Jessica, and I said your sister and her boyfriend left me, and all that. And she was like, okay, whatever, I'm coming, we're coming. And they were trying to find me, and this mall was new, and I didn't know where to go, and they were trying to direct me back into the mall, and I was like, bro, I don't know where the hell I'm going, or what the hell. And then, okay, after all of that, the stores were closing, the police were going outside trying to make sure everybody gets out. They come back out. I'm yelling, why did you leave me? It's dark, it's freezing, the police are out here, the stores are closing, why did you do that? You don't think. I was just going off. And then they were just like, I'm sorry, or whatever. Then I sat down on the stone thing that was by the door, and I was like, she was like, are you mad at me? I'm like, what do you think? I am mad at you. A lot of people were coming outside looking at me. I usually am shy when people just look at me like that when I'm talking, but I was really mad and heated at that point. I really didn't care. Then her mom found me, and she picked up Jessica and her boyfriend or whatever. And I guess Jessica told her mom what happened and everything. And the boys, they were arguing. They don't like each other. I don't know for what reason. I don't know. I guess Jessica told her boyfriend what he did to my best friend or whatever. So I guess they don't like each other and all this stuff. It was just a lot of chaos. And then we left. We got in the car, and her boyfriend left. And her mom was like, you know, if somebody comes in your friend circle and they make everyone feel uncomfortable, that means they don't belong in the circle. I was in the middle of Jessica and her boyfriend. I was in the middle, and I was in the middle of, Jessica's boyfriend, and Rebecca was at the front. And she was like, her mom was all like, so do you still want to come to our house and watch movies along? Take me home. I'm done. Take me home. I said like that. And she was like, okay. So she stopped at the store for a second, and then me and everybody stayed in the car. Her mom got out to go get something from the store. She turned around and she was like, I'm sorry, I never meant for this to happen. And I was like, don't talk to me. You're a horrible best friend. Yada, yada, yada. I was just going off. So by the time I got home, my phone was blowing up with text messages and voice messages and calls. And I didn't answer my phone for her that entire 2 months, maybe. And then I started saying, like, I forgive you, but, like, dude, the lesson learned from this story time is that if you know you're going to have a boyfriend on your girls' night, have somebody for your best friend so they won't be alone. Because I was third wheeling. I don't know what it means when 2 other people have boyfriends, and there was a double date, but I didn't have a date. Like, that's not even a girls' night. Like, what? That's not even a girls' night. So that's what happened. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.